Hello, welcome to day 16 in creating a modern OpenGL game engine. And in the previous video we was looking at implementing an event system, and the first part of it was just a keyboard system, and we initially got working with GFW the ability to detect if the user pressed the key, not a particular key, or just pressed a key, and when it's being released. So what we're looking at now is being able to detect individual key presses. At the moment, if we go to our core events, this is what we got at the moment. We got like check keyboard status, check key status, check keyboard status. Pretty much done. This is very simple stuff like so. But we obviously want to be able to check individual key status. This is fine because in the GFW CPP, what we actually do is just set the key status, the keyboard status like so. But this isn't a very sort of optimal solution for what's the word I'm looking for. It's not a very optimal solution for keys, because we don't want to be doing this for every single individual key, like do a bunch of ifs or switches. I mean, the switch statement we can do, it's just there must be an easier way, because if we go to our keyboard definition, this is what we've got. This pretty, I believe, correlates with SFML, but again, we don't want to, that's still an assumption, it might change in the future. So and at the end of the day, it doesn't correlate with SDR or GOFW, so it's neither here nor there whether it correlates with one particular framework. So for GLFW, what I was potentially thinking was, if let's say I got all of this, CV. Yeah, it's becoming a bit of an issue here. What I do have is this spreadsheet open that we created a few days ago, which has the GFW, SDR, and the SFML sort of key. So we've got GFW right here. We could potentially, still just trying to figure out how we could go about this, like how it would work. One, it is an issue. It is an issue. What we need to do is be able to say SG key underscore A refers to, actually it's no longer SG, it's the keys enum now, but so A refers to these particular hash defines or whatever they are, and obviously that sounds obvious, but it's just about how to do that without some sort of massive if statement or switch statement when the actual underlying values are totally different. So I feel this might be one of those videos where I'm just thinking a lot more than coding. Let's go into the GFW. So we got this key, which is what is being pressed. We could one way we could potentially do it, and from the developer's point of view it won't change. If we go to keyboard definitions, and let's say we do hash include actually what's the include for SFML, so if we include this in here, we also need to include GFW, Actually, no, what I really need to do, I need to do, you know, one of those massive hash if define thingamajiggies. So if I copy and paste this into here, I'll explain in a second what I'm trying to achieve with this. I'm positive this will work, but it's just, it is more effort, but I think we might go with this route for now. I think you might already be able to tell what we're trying to do, but we'll let you know in a second. So if I go to, is it events that I want to do? No. Oh, sorry, my mind is going blank here. I want the SDL header, this one here, and let's replace this. Now I need the GFW header, which is this bad boy here. Now replace this. And what I think what we could do is just duplicate this. And get rid of this, get rid of this, get rid of this. And we could literally have a different enum set for SDL, SFML, and GFW. Not the most elegant way, but this will work way better. Because this is going to be a lot of work to undertake. Actually, thinking, is there a easier way? We've got it all correlating right here. We could potentially speed up the process immensely. If I go to Sublime, actually, you know what? I think going back to the basics, aka a spreadsheet, might really help. So if we just replace, because again it's no longer hash defined, so the naming convention has been changed. But what my plan is to put them in here, and then essentially create the contents of the enum very easily using a spreadsheet. And that should speed up the process immensely. Yeah. Actually, in all fairness, I could. There's another way that I could speed up the process by just doing this and getting rid of SGE_key. That would work. So if I cut that, put it into here, and now all I need to do is I'm going to add another column. Let's make I'll just figure it out myself. So it's $. Actually, there's no $, because it's going to be going down. It's this. No, it's equals this ampersand, because we're going to concatenate. Base equals ampersand. And now this GFW, doesn't matter which one's first. And I think if we just literally drag this down, now we can copy this. Okay, this is SDL, so what I'm actually going to do is duplicate this and put it for SFML. I mean, if I do for, I'll just cut it and put it into here. I want to indent this. And remember, if we copy this, we replace the contents of this with this, like so. Bloody, I forgot the commas. I goddamn forgot the commas. There's an easy way of doing this. If we put it into here and I just do square selection right at the end, comma, damn it, don't need a comma for the last one, so if I cut that, see that work for GFW. That's, yeah, I think, yeah, I'm gonna go down this route for now. 1 second, I've just had a message. I need to quickly check this. Okay, sorry about that. So, to continue, let's do the same for, I'll just copy and paste this into here. We need to do the same for GL. Let's do it for SDL, not GL. SDL, so if we, yeah, I need to change this to C now. I mean this one to C. So if I drag this bad boy down, I was actually thinking, I think either last video or a couple of videos ago, that I don't know if we need a spreadsheet anymore. I wasn't particularly thinking about deleting it, but I did think I don't know if we need it anymore. And what we can do is also just put ampersand and for the last one we'll just remove the comma manually. I'll remove the comma once I've copied and pasted it in. So remove this, indent it, cut that, put it into here, and let's just activate SDL. Oh shit, it's in GFW, it needs to be in SDL. So why is he moaning? Oh, before it shouldn't be able to moan at all because it's not defined yet. So if we go to our definitions file, change this to SDL. This should all highlight. If we build this, that's all good now. And now finally we just have to simply do the same thing for SFML. And so if we change this to a B, it should literally, nah, this will be fine because we can't do it like this anyway. It has to be SF. SF, what is it? Let me go to definitions, rename to SFML. And it is something like SF colon keyboard colon. Yeah, that's what we also need to add there in the spreadsheet. So if I go to here, it's in between this one. So if I put yeah, that is looking sick. So if I just drag this down, oh shit. Copy it. Cut that. Oh, damn it, it's not even here. What am I doing? I can literally just finish it like so. Oh, wrong way. So I should just be able to indent all of this. And now let's put a semicolon, indent all of this, and with any luck, what I should just literally be able to do is in GFW, actually I'll re-enable GFW 1 second. in GLFW, I should just be able to do temp events object set. I need to do set key status, so I need to go to core events. I need a set key status. Nope, don't open this. If I duplicate this, set key status, and this is set key status. And now if we go to the core events, the code is going to be very similar to set keyboard status. So if I rename this to set key status, rename this variable to set key status, and for this, it was an array. What was it called? Keys status. Which index do we put it in? That's the other question now. Okay, we almost had it done there. We almost did. So which index do we put it in? Because from GFW, okay, so let me finish off this. Key status, and the status is actually, it can't just be key, it needs to also be status. So I need to also pass in action. So yeah, let me just close down Slack so we don't get any more interferences. What I was thinking was we also need to do the same thing as this, like so. So I could actually just put this in here, I guess. Key status pressed. Key status released. So if we go back to our core events, this needs to also take in, first needs to be key, sorry, this needs to be int key status. So I'm gonna copy and paste that to save some time. And in our CPP file, we just replace this with this. Actually, no, we don't. Yeah, okay, no, we do, because we need to identify the key. So, it'd be good if we could do something like key, but we can't, because it doesn't start at 0. It can start any God knows number. So, actually, C++. How about if we can get the index of an enum? Get an enum index. Or if I were to do, let's do our trusty cout. std end line, and what we're going to do is keys colon b, for example, and I'm going to put keys Would that even do anything? Let's have a look. Okie dokie. Let me just move this into here. Minimize this. I'll press a key. I've pressed the key now. And I want to see. Oh, I forgot it's constantly printing something out somewhere, but where is it? Where will that constantly printing? It was in the main. Yeah, I need to get rid of that then. Okay, prints at 66. And if we go to, let's go to here, so we can have a look. B, no, B is not 66 on here. With GLSW, I bet you it bloody is. So if I were to go to definition of B, go to the definition of this, it'll probably be 66, yeah. No, we don't want that. How do you do this? C++ get index of enum based on name. Get by. I don't want to get by an index. I want to get the index of a name. This potentially could be it. And this doesn't even look like it's the language that I want. Looks like the same. Okay, out of the frying pan and into the fire. Well, yeah, out of the fire and into the frying pan. I think it's out of the fire and into the frying pan. So, could we potentially just create some sort of other enum or something to correlate things with, potentially? So this didn't seem to do anything, so if I were to, this will just print off the same results as well. Yep, as expected, prints off the same result. Again, B should really just be printing off 1. That's what we want for it to print off. Naming enums, yeah, we got the naming stuff done, but how do you get the index of an enum name? Get index of a enum name. Should probably put C++ at the end of it. Come on. Well, I want to get keys picked up by the end of this day. Map week enum std : string. Again, I'm just trying to think of the other way of doing it. No, 4 of one way, but that doesn't work at all. So let's keep going. Let's see what we find. We checked out this article. So far, not very good. Okay, what we got here? Status my value equals status my integer. Yeah, that would, okay, I know what it's trying to do, but that doesn't help us. If we use the struct instead, would that help at all? Don't think that would. Another thing that I'm thinking is let's say if we had a bunch of, let's say we had another enum. Have a look at this. Let's say if we had another enum, like so. But instead of these values, we would just have literally a to pause. That's all it would be. So if we replace this with a to pause, don't put commas here, I'll put this bad boy into here. 9 to there, I mean Sublime. So look, if this helps at all. So if we put this into here and we add a comma to the end of each one of these, we have added too many commas. I can just remove them very easily, so it's not the biggest deal in the world. Put these here. It can't be named keys because they're already named keys. It should be keys index. And what my let's try struct. Even then, does this help at all? What I was thinking was, if we get the name of, let's say, numpad 0, if we can get that, we could see if there's some sort of variable in struct or some sort of data in struct that has that particular name. So I don't know if that can be done either. So we're at a bit of a crossroads here. Like I said, out of the fire and into the frying pan. We are left with a bit of an issue. And just to confirm, if I go to definition, change this to S, oh shit. Change this to SFML, we should get a different thing printed out when we try and get B. I think you'll probably B. That's gonna fail. It'll probably be 1, I'm guessing. Okay. In SFMR, clearly I got some code lingering by here. And, well, actually I'm not even going to put it there. I'm going to go to the events, get this. I'm going to put this in the main, so I don't even have to click anything, because really what we're doing is depending on clicking stuff. So this will probably come back as 1. C should come back as 2. One thing potentially is, instead of using an array, use something else. Again, what could we use that? We can either just iterate over that, allow us to do what we're trying to do. I can't really see how, if we were to use vectors, if this would work. Lists, I don't know if that would work. What else could we use? Again, I'm just clutching at straws here of potential ways of doing this. So this let's comment, or let's change this back to GFW. Let's go back to GFW here. No, it's not here, it's in let's have a look here what we got. We got our key, which is what we're having an issue with. We need to be able to identify a particular key. This is not going well so far. It was going well, then boom, it just stops. So the key status, and again, which key do we set based on this here? Well, we got this key's status. I'm just trying to think of ways of doing this, and nothing's coming to my head. Which ain't good. Which is not good. Get int value from enum. I think that's gonna be literally the int and not the index. Okay, I'm gonna put C++ work out index of enum value. So let's have a look at this. Must this ain't working. Oh, definitely not working. It's Okay, so what I'm really don't want to do, but what I'm thinking is ending the video here. Go back and think about it some more, because I don't want to drag out. I was planning to do about an hour or so, but I don't want to drag out another 20-25 minutes. Just me just trying to figure this out, and I feel like it's gonna be more than that. I don't want to be recording 3 hours, or I don't want you guys to be watching 3 hours of me just just doing this, because I do agree with that. Documenting the process is important, but there is a point where it just becomes ridiculous. So I can't see any immediate way. Then maybe once I've done this, even if I don't do a video tomorrow, hopefully I will, somebody might watch it and say, oh, okay, you can do it this way. Then that would be fantastic. That would be absolutely fantastic. Another quick look. C++ determine enum index value. It is looking like I'm gonna have to end this video. I'm just going to 1 second. It's an array. Not really interested in array, are we? But saying that, could I just convert this to an array instead, potentially? Okay, so if we were to use a dictionary, how would this go down? I just feel like even in this, it doesn't really help. And then let's check this one as well. Nope. Okay. Didn't want to have to do this, but I'm going to end the video here. I'm going to go back, look at it, and try and figure something out of how to get this done. So I will put this source code on GitHub now before I forget. Let me just build. Make sure it's building correctly. So if I just grab this folder here, and if I open up GitHub, go to the game engine, and now let's just delete this. Yeah, I'm definitely in the right section. So let's just commit this. Day 16, epic failure code. Hopefully somebody else to be able to help, or I'll be able to figure it out myself. Either one would be good. So feel free. I really do recommend helping out, because like I said, a bit of a crossroads here, but I'm confident that we'll either figure this method out or we'll do some other technique instead. So yeah, if you like the video, do the usual, you know, hit the subscribe button, leave us a comment, like the video, and yeah, I will see you tomorrow hopefully. If not, I will still be working on it. Thank you for watching and have a good day.